What's up, guys? It's John Dominique, the Soul Proponent. Once again, I want to talk about the intimidation factor. And what I'm talking about is the fear and the terror surrounding the path to the soul. And on an unconscious level, I don't think a lot of people realize is that fear does not come from God. Fear comes from the personality. Personality is very good at what it does. It projects its fear onto the outside world. So on the path to the soul, what happens is there's this emptiness, there's this void, there's this bottomless pit that we all face. And that void, that emptiness, that bottomless pit is actually what is infinite and eternal. The personality is terrified of this because it's projecting its own fear onto that infinite eternal void. Now, you can run your own experiment and find out for yourself and realize that infinite eternal void is nothing but eternal peace. That's all it is. But again, the personality is projecting its fear onto it. So what needs to happen is we need to look deeply and see where this fear comes from, because it doesn't come from God. If we look at Jesus being born pure of a virgin, this points to the fact that there is no fear or doubt in God whatsoever. In the soul, there's not one single spot, one blemish, one particle of dust of fear or doubt in the soul whatsoever. So when we look deeply, we can see that the personality, the fear must be coming from somewhere else. It comes from the personality, from the collective personality especially. Mm-hmm. That type of fear has been passed down to us through the generations. It's embedded in our DNA, in our fabric. So the instinct for survival is very, very prevalent in our lives, and it governs our behavior. Underneath that instinct for survival is the fear of death. So that fear, without looking at it deeply and coming to terms with it and seeing that that fear does not come from God, it comes from the personality, the collective personality, then all we pretty much get is fear of God, fear of the infinite eternal void. But the truth is that void is nothing but everlasting kindness. The purity of the Virgin guarantees that there's no fear whatsoever in God. To be intimidated by the soul, to be intimidated by God, that's not God. That's intimidation from the personality. Please be aware of that. It's very important. John Dominique, the Soul Proponent. Peace.